Hello. How are you? I hope that when you meet me here, you are alchemized well. So that means that no matter what state of condition you're in, you are alchemized well. Swell. Wonderful. Amazing. Right? Shining bright. Beautiful. And if not, touch that. You can if you want it. And if you want it, you shall have it. Isn't that what you're learning now? But first, you are still in the finale processes of self-acceptance. Like, and that's how it be. That Empress energy, whether you're male or female, it's just fertile ground, right? Queen of Cups, self-loving energy, whether you're male or female. It's that, I value me. I know my worth. I don't need to explain myself anymore. Right? Ace of Pentacles. I am always rewarded for all that I do. The eye, the ocular, the brain, the pineal, the eyes that see beyond the veil of what do you see? Right? So when I was I will heal myself, right? That wounded Chiron, I don't know how to say it. Chiron. Cheer on. Okay, this is coming from the Centaur, right? I have really bonded with my Sagittarius nature, although we are all more than one sign and more than one lifetime, right? Pero there's some Sagittarius kind of pride. If you're a Sagittarius, then you know what I mean. There's just some kind of pride in being a Sagittarius. Like, oh, you're a Sagittarius? Yeah. Right? There's like a pride in being one. But yet, when your pride is resonating with being one, right? Pridefully, then that means you're also in that energy of that wounded healer, right? Like the wounded healer concept, let's just get to the root of it. Like, we don't have to go into the story of it, right? Like, and this just applies to anyone and everyone, even though I was speaking about Sagittarius, because, that sign is fun. No matter which mood they come in, they will uplift you. Right? Wounded healers. Okay? Just in general, and just the concept, the idea, because there are many wounded healers in other signs, right? You could have a rising in Sagittarius or something. Well, either way, but astrologically, if we're going to play that game, then it's safe to say that we're all components of astrology, beginning with source one, creator of astrology, whatever sign that would begin with. We are conditioned to understand it and say, let's say Aries is the first sign and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, right? Because they chopped it into blocks and gave it a stop. Like, what a cock a block, right? Like, is there 12 zodiacs or more? Because we are evolution. How does astrology stop? So, part of my escape, my great escape, right? Because I've been reading astrology and learning about astrology since forever time, right? I don't know astrology not in my life in this lifetime. I can vouch for it and say, I've been asking everybody their sign since 4 years old, 5 years old. When's your birthday? And remembering, trying to compute in my adolescent mind the months because I was learning, and then pausing when I would get to their month, because I would start always from January, no matter what month they would say. I would just start because that's how I was calculating it in my mind to figure out their sign. And you know how many people I met in my adolescent times that were born between the 2-3 days where the crossover is for the next sign. So I would be like, you need to know your exact birth time. That's when I got a little bit older, not when I was 4 saying that. But birthday, when's your birthday? I knew it was important, right? But you know, when you get your birth charts, right, both Vedic and Western, Eastern, Western, whatever, and Chinese and all this kind of stuff, and me, you know, calling me rebellious in every kind of way, disputing even what they had to say. And someone can say, oh, because you're hard-headed, you're in denial. There's certain things that do, oh, I will agree with that, with what it's saying. But there were certain things on my things that would be said, and I know it says take with it as it resonates, but you can pay for a general one, or you can pay for a specific one. And the specific one, what you trying to tell me? Because that don't resonate with me, right? In this lifetime paradigm, right? And so since little, I would fight my birth chart information, be like, no, no, no. And then there were some things that were a no, but I was being just stubborn. But I know that. We know that. Come on. When we want to be like all self-denial and all that kind of shit, and we avoid, right? When you avoid something, right? The reason you avoid it is because you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to face it. You don't want to handle that, right? So you avoid it thinking that that's going to do something. Whatever, right? Avoid, right? I don't avoid. Fudge out of here with that bullshit. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles, right? I have everything I need to prosper. Yes, you do. Affirmations, okay? There's many of you that come that are like me in your own unique kind of degree of whatever it is that you express or entertain, or whatever the case may be, create. And you know, I draw in a lot of artists in various kind of ways, because hello, look at me, dramatic as can be, and very expressive and very creative and very artsy fartsy, and I want to stay home all day and create stuff. That would make me happy. If I had my castle that just had everything, trust me, hermit mode is this mode that I go. Like, I know I have no issue with being alone. I am my own best company. What do you think it's like living with so many spiritualities? You tapped in, you see? There's entertainment all the motherfucking time, right? So, right? So, to get, that's why, like, you know, dealing, like, when you get to a certain kind of understanding with yourself, right? Your worthiness, value, and it's not even about worth, but it ties into that, because people want to like pick it apart and be like, oh, well, you see, your worth value went up, and now you know what's up, and you don't like just yes to comply and just to, you know, be nice. I am nice. And me saying no doesn't make me any motherfucking less nice. No is my boundary. If I could help, I would. If I wanted to, I will. If I say I can't or I won't, I'm not going to be made to feel bad for that, right? It's just like, you know, in any kind of thing. But also accepting the parts of yourselves that do these other kind of things. But why do you do what you do when you do? Do you do it for an expectancy of something in return? Or do you do it because that's who you are? Right? So many are waking up to that kind of dilemma of life too, because now that's waking you up to more of your conditioning that has been fed upon to you, and what you thought you had to do, and now it conflicts with what you feel you need to do. And it's just like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? Because I've created this already, and now I'm trying to like lean this, and I'm trying to apply this, and I'm trying to do this, and then I got this trying to gripe, chokehold me, and it's just like, I have everything I need to prosper. Stay there. Right? Right? Faith. Right? Faith in things unseen. Right? I always question. I used to sit at church. Right? I'm raised having to do these things. Okay? That was my conditioning. I never protested because I found enjoyment in religion. And I was very grateful and thankful as growing up that I was allowed to visit and learn about other denominations. So I was an advocate of traveling to different denominations and making friends with all these different religious folks because I was seeking to understand or see if there was anybody like me that was experiencing a lot of things like me. And I had a few moments in my youthful things of the traveling, because traveling is important no matter where you go. Go down the fucking block. Travel. You don't need to go anywhere to travel. Right? For me, I used to say I felt like a prisoner. I wasn't allowed to go nowhere. That's how it felt. You know what I mean? To a child that is who's resonating with a Sagittarius energy, to be told you cannot even pass your gate, what do you think that child's gonna do? We not only gonna pass that gate, we're gonna jump over that gate. Not only are we gonna jump over that gate, we're gonna leave. Not only are we gonna leave, we're gonna disappear. Not only are we gonna disappear, we're gonna come back when we fucking feel like it, my dear. Did you hear? And because we're a trooper and a soldier too, we come in with our head held high too. Like, I'll take that beating, sir. Right? Which lifetime was that? Welcome. If this is your first time here ever and you're passing through and you're just like, whoa, yes, I am a lot. Right? So it's mana for your mind, body, heart, and soul in every kind of inner, outer way. Take it in dosages if you must. You'll adjust. Either way, before I even got into like bonding with things, right, or heal myself, right, and the healer kind of thing, I was, because before if I know I'm gonna use a deck, right, if I'm being called to use one, right, because they talk to me, and I'm picking it up for the first time to use it in that now moment, there's certain things I'm a little bit OCD with, certain things I'm not, and I just know, like, you know how, like, if you're really into something or whatever, it doesn't matter, even if you're a messy person or anything like that, when you are passionate about something or you're attentive to something, you're attentive to it, right? So you know, like, if someone touches something or if something was moved or, you know, things like that, right? So, I tend to be very, the same in how I use my cards. So I know how I leave them, right? And how I receive them. So, my daughter's not like that, right? And, although, like, it just be she and I, you know, I have, this is not a in the corner thing. You know how people make a sacred space in just one corner, although you should have a space that is sacred for whatever that's going to be for you in a bigger space. But everywhere I live and wherever it is that I am, the whole fucking space is fucking spiritual. Not just a corner, not this moment here. My life is spiritual. Everything here is fucking a museum of spirit. Ask anyone that's ever come here. They feel like they're in a church, but that's not a church, but it's spiritual. You leave here transformed. It's a transformation chamber. My gypsy pants, right? Anyways, randomly, like, I have a corner. I have a fucking home. Wherever that is. Of the fuck? I can't put Spirit in a corner. Nobody puts Spirit in the corner. Nobody puts Baby in the corner. Are you kidding me? Oh no, I just came up, but you know, I'm not judgmental in any kind of way. Everybody, hey, but you know, there's just a lot of shit going on right now, and you know, it's hard to sometimes ignore certain kind of just stink ass vibe energies that could come in and still try to like infiltrate a space that they're not allowed in. Trust. I trust in the divine alchemy that I feel, that I see, that I breathe, that I need, that I am. I understand my position here, even though I am discovering my channels. You get me? I'm discovering and I'm evolving and I'm learning and I'm flowing and I'm growing. So I'm not trapping myself in any of those moments. That too shall pass. Because I'm enjoying the experience of the flow of getting to know this growth. So, church folks that I have witnessed to see that talk to me about faith, I'm telling you, I remember I went to one church. I promise you that if they could, they would have smacked me in my face. When I questioned their explanation or something to all of us, these unfortunate souls, when I hear the Ursula song from the Little Mermaid, these unfortunate souls, I don't know the lyrics, but I'm just hearing her voice, like, these poor unfortunate souls that don't know better, right? Like, listen to me, this conditioning. You hear what I say? You see what I do? You see what I do? Do you hear what I say? I am commander in every kind of way. Who are you to question me? Curly and free. You can't hit me. I was that one. Okay. I remember one teacher, one time in junior high school, she was like, you and your friends are bitches. I was like, witches. I feel bad. I thought about that teacher later on, like, you know, in life, because, you know, she was a Latina woman, and that was what she used to say. She's like, you know, you're Latina, and we shouldn't be fighting against each other. But I wasn't fighting. It just was horrible to substitute teachers, right? We all had something, right? I'm a class clown. I had issues back then, right? So, whatever. Anyways. So, what was I saying? Right. So, faith. My question, and it's rhetorical. How you profess faith and pray about the same fucking thing over and over and over and over motherfucking again? I didn't mean to curse like that, but that's just my passion behind that statement that I've been saying since I'm always little, but since way little. When I was a little, before 21s, when you had to obey your elders and show respect, because anything that was questionable was disrespectful. I learned a lot from my daughter in this dynamic of being a mother that is breaking chains and not raising her the same at all. She has not had to endure any of the kind of experience nor conditioning that I many had to experience, although we have had experiences, right? But there's something different when you're allowed to stay woke from birth. It's not a joke. She woke. Take pride in those kind of things, right? Nurture that in your children. Listen to everything that they say. They are wise. And they're your teacher. It's so beautiful. And we've all been a kid and we've all been hurt. We've all hurt people. We've all been hurt, whether it be in this lifetime or not. So, yeah. Healing inner childhood wounds means addressing inner childhood wounds. I see even that topic has become like a what is it called? Like a fashion statement? I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Like a... Oh my. Like a new hit thing. Like the latest fad. I don't know, it just sounds wrong. But like the latest like hit that everybody just stop it. That everyone's following trend to because everyone's following trend to like the official with flow, like that kind of thing. Like you guys are like really around a little bit, regroup, right? It's like a while to get to whatever it is I'm saying through, and sometimes I don't even finish through what it is I'm saying to, but I get back to eventually. But that's part of my position, you see, because everyone wants this instant fix. It could be like that. You gotta evolve to that space. And until then, you have to learn, earn, right? And so, most people lack the discipline, the willpower, right? And it's not that they lack it because they have it. You have it. You have willpower, right? It just needs to be more further activated. Everything, right? If we are of God, source, creator, then we are everything of God, source, creation. It's just a matter of activating that within yourself. So it's what are you going to focus on? Mental plane, right? Anyway, right? I don't even know what I was saying from before. So if you know and you want to ask me because you want me to finish it, then let me know. Maybe it'll come back to me. Whatever the case may be. Whatever. But anyways, the cards speak to me. And when I'm called to it and before I go on, you know, I always start the cards upright. It's just my thing. It's just the way it is. So I don't like to like grab a deck and if I had used it before, start from there. I like to rebond with the deck, the cards always. So my way of bonding is putting them all upright. And I receive a lot as I do that because I'm looking, right? And so I'm present now. And then, you know, shuffle. So when I was doing that, the grave fell out, and it fell out reverse. Right? It fell out reverse, and then I put the deck down to look at it, and when I put it down, I didn't even realize I put it with another card showing, and it was the cross. Right? So something, a cycle, transformation, right? Right? Something being put to death, right? And since it came out reversed, there might be some kind of challenge with some kind of resistance or opposition or external something, because it's upside down, right? That in regards to your own spirituality, because it's the cross, in regards to your own like divinity, reflection, placement, right? Surrender, right? Just thinking about that, right? And then 6, you got 6 on here, 6 of clubs. I see clubs, Earth, right? And you got 6, 6 is all about balance. Anyway, 6, 7, 8, 9, 36, right? 36 equals 9. 9 is all about completing something, right? So you got 69, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which equates to 6 again. So it's all about finding that balance in your own surrender, within your own divinity, within your own self-reflection, within your own placement, right? That, because this is all about cycles, ending, transformation, right? So makes me think scorpionic waters, like death card, like the death card, like the grave, right? And look at that has an 8, right? And then that has a 6. Right, so 8 is great. I always say, right? Right, maybe you're in life path number 8, right? Or 8, just you see 8s a lot, or whatever the case may be. 8 is you're going through the transit. You're going through something that is, and it doesn't always have to be bad. I'm not saying it has to be anything bad, but it's just you're doing work right now. Because 8 is all about doing work. It's cultivating something, because you're almost at the 9. You're almost at this completion time. So it's like putting in all the effort, all the drive, all the energy into something that you're creating, or that you're doing, or that you're working on, or that you're setting forth in yourself, like whatever, right? So 8. And then 6 for the balance, right? And diamonds, right? Diamonds is earth energy, right? That would think pentacles, right? So that diamond energy, right? So it's here on earth, that 3D, right? That 3D earth energy balance, right? So it's bringing everything out and in. Infused, just think about the DNA symbol too, the infusion of 2 separate strands, right? Inner, outer. Blending, creating a synthesis, right? Bars. It's creating, these 2 strands are creating new bars. Put it up. Right? The owls. Here we go. Right? So, and it's with wisdom. Right? It should be with honor, right? Excitement. But 12, 3, Holy Trinity, 7, that's godly, divine. 7, diamonds. Working on something too, cultivating something too. Here on earth, you have options. You have options that might not be made completely clear, but you have options, my dear. And I guess your testament is in your faith. So back to that story about faith, right? So as a kid, I don't remember what church this was, but I'm telling you, impact, intuit impact, right? This was the one that smacked me. I was like, you got some anger issues. You need to check that, mate. Didn't say that out loud, but look so, like the moon and the clouds. Ooh. So there's something being illuminated. What? Olivia! Hold on a second. Okay, so something is being illuminated. that has been blurred, right? Because cloudy, when something's like cloudy, something is not clear, right? So, and the moon is of something that is of hidden natures, inner nature. It's not so, it doesn't always have to be hidden, it's illuminated, right? So hidden and illuminated all ties together, right? It's just something that's hidden in the clouds, right? Right, is being illuminated. That could have been deceiving. You got the snake, right? Thank you. Is this gonna turn into love? The fudge. I like evolution. It's always taking me to love. I'm an evolutionist. Oh, you need me? So anyways, the card I don't even want to show it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to be here, this evolutionist spiritualist, and then me being shown in a freaking ring. I'm like, what the fuck? 5, 6, 7. Divine counterpart. Ace of clubs. What's the, why am I having a brain fart? Diamonds would be pentacles. Hearts would be cups. What else is there? Why am I having a brain fart? Spades would be swords. It's not in front of me, so it's just like, wait. Let's compute. So clubs would be, what did I leave out? So we said water would be cups, spades, and swords. Pentacles is earth. Fire, so clubs would be fire. Am I leaving something out? Hold on, I don't want to waste your time. Give me a second. Hi. Yeah, so it is fire. I'm just you know, listen. It's, what time is it? It's 3:10 in the morning. 3:10 a.m. my time, and I've been up since 5. Okay. And I went to bed the next game. Anyways, what was I saying? So something's being revealed that was deceptive, cloudy, hidden, whatever. It's being illuminated, right? And there's some kind of, because of the movement forward, right? Because, all right, you know, like I said, I am an evolutionist, right? So everything for me, although I'm a romantic at heart, I like to speak of things practically as well. That could be my Venus and Capricorn because, you know, for me, it's not always about a relationship. That's just been my life thing, and nor do in my pride, right? Would never allow me to crave one. You know, when I'm good for me too. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, you should never crave a relationship. If you're craving a relationship with someone, it's not saying longing, right? Because you can long for someone that you have feelings for, that it could be unrequited, right? Like, you want someone that you just can't have at this moment in time, or something like that. I'm not talking about that. Those things do occur, but you know, you stay wherever it is that you're going to be staying in, but you have to grow past that eventually too. But what was I saying? I'm telling you, this is why. The locket too, right? Right, anyways, so just for simplicity, I'm gonna try to keep this tonight. Oh, something went retrograde, right? Or it's going, we're in the shadowy periods of Mercury going freaking retrograde, and my language is already messing up. And my brain parts. Like, which way do we go? No, wait. I don't even know what I was saying anymore, right? But I'm looking at the cards. Hold on. So, right. Right. Okay, so, I like to give many multidimensional levels of meaning because there will be, over time, many various souls that will come through in a different state that is going to resonate, but it doesn't necessarily always have to be love. Because I didn't start off this recording talking about love. Like, I just started pulling cards and talking, like, you know what I mean? So now that it wants to go off into the love department, right? Because I want to be about that, I'm also going to flip it multidimensionally in various other kind of ways, because not everybody's about love. It's just what I'm saying. This could be about something, right? Because look at it. The moon is gonna illuminate something that you've been maybe even worrying about or concerned about, or something that you could be working on. You could be working on your stuff. You could be working on your goals, your dreams, and stuff like that. And it's cloudy right now because maybe you're not seeing the results or the things that you want, or you have to wait. You're cultivating, you're earning, you're learning, you're growing. And so, these things take time, or whatever the case may be. Or you've been, maybe, a mother, a single mother, or with children, right? A single mother with children. I'm telling you, oh my god. Oh my gosh. I mean, um, right? Working, having your own business, having to take care of a household, no relationship, right? Going to school, let's say, learning something or whatever the case may be, and your future is cloudy to you because you're doing all these things, you're spreading yourself so thin, and you hoping for the best, you believing in the best, but right now shit's cloudy because it's a challenge. The 8, right? It's like I'm going through this shit right now, so I'm keeping them up with the momentum, the beat, the energy, the frequency that I need to be, so that I can do these things, right? I can manifest, right? I can make manifest because, right? I put into existence what it is that I am going to consciously co-create with my universe, right? Through my consciousness and my awareness, right? And so it allows me to check back into my space to see if I'm aligned with me to do the alchemy, seeding, breeding that is desirable of me for me, right? That's in alignment with me. So you gotta stay in these kind of alignment with things, and sometimes you're not dealing with a relationship, and that's just it. Not saying that doesn't mean one won't come in now because it's popping up. Because look at, I wasn't doing love, and so this could be even interpreted like something's coming out of cloudy view, something's being illuminated to you that you might not see, right? Because certain kind of things could be a little bit deceptive, right? But snake kind of energy, because that's also closing out a cycle, right? Because the grave came up, so you could be closing out certain kind of karmic kind of like, or cycles of just you learn something finally. I don't mean to say finally like that, but I'm just a smart ass. But like, you learn something. So you can say whatever that toxicity was that you needed to learn, that snake energy is no longer, right? So out, out of that evolution, something was illuminated to you now in regards to this commitment you have with yourself, with your own partnering, right? But here we got the love stuff, right? And now love comes in. So it's like you was doing a thing, and then all of a sudden you bump into you. It's you. It's you. Who is you, right? Yeah. Who is you? The lady. And some kind of tree of life, and obviously in the vagina. But look at them. We got the fox over here and some mice. So so there's some people kind of talking shit, and there's some kind of letter coming in, or some kind of thing that could be a little bit prickly. So it could be the clouds that one has to get through. You know what I mean? To see through that something's being illuminated. Look at full moon, right? So we just had a new moon, full moon, or whatever the case may be. So maybe by the full moon, something that's cloudy right now that maybe you can't see, it's going to be illuminated, right, to this kind of feminine energy about the cycle of life from some kind of snake-like deceptive kind of energy, right, around, right, because there's some mice around, right, they want a part of the cheese, kind of the cheese, so they want something. 5, change. There's some kind of change, right? Some kind of letter or correspondence that you have to read, right? So there's some kind of crossroad, but look, it's some kind of harmony. Look, it's the sun energy, right? And some kind of loyal energy too. So maybe the crossroad is the choice you have to make too. Like, where do I go? So it's prickly because it's like bittersweet. So it's like, you know, let's say you've been going to school for the last 10 years. I'm just, you know, I don't know where this is going. You can't just flow with it, right? You've been going to school for the last 10 years. And you've been doing your thing, right? In school. And where right now, although these messages are timeless, right now, 1 month a week. We're in May 2021, right? In January 2022, you graduate finally, right? The long haul, right? You graduate January 2022. And then, so we're in May right now. So then in July, some collaboration or opportunity comes up for you, right? That is good business for you because it's with your passions or whatever it is that you're doing, right? Even though you were in school and all this kind of stuff, right? And so everything's going good. And then December comes, right? Let's say, I don't know where this is going. Now you have this opportunity because everything was going great with this to go somewhere else to grow with this. But you got 1 more month of school left. Then you got to graduate. But this opportunity is not going to come again. At least in this one time. Because everything's continuing. So I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying this. I didn't know where the story was going. So now the crossroad is, do I miss out on this out of pure stubbornness because I've been doing this the last 10 years? And so because I have to abide by this old paradigm of thought that prevents me from moving forward into something exciting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the crossroads could be, right? So, and it could be some kind of, but look at, you got the sun coming out. And lilies. Everybody likes lilies, right? It's supposed to be like romanticals, right? Harmony, right? Peace. Lily of peace. I don't know you, Lily of peace, Lily of peace. My grandma's dog's name is Lily. Those are my grandpuppies. This is the one that died a couple of months ago. I didn't really talk about it because I didn't want to. Right, so you got the sun energy. You got some kind of harmony that's being created here because you are the creator here, right? So let's be mindful about everything. But something's being illuminated, right? Look at this. Something's being illuminated about some kind of partnering, commitment, collaboration, contract, business, new project, business, self-commitment, love, elevation of an already commitment to love, to elevating to the next level of marriage, a proposal, a confession, I love you. That shit. The moon. Since we went to the love, let me see. These, I don't even know what these are called. Well, they, oh, happily ever after. The bottom of the deck. You're stepping into your happily ever after, a future filled with so much joy and personal fulfillment. What? Alright, we're gonna use these. I'm sorry. Stretching. Listen, I'm never gonna apologize for stretching. You need to stretch. Take a deep breath in and out. Seriously. Sorry. Because I feel tight almost because I extended this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you should do this. If this bothers you, you should do this. Okay? Hello. Yes, Indigenous Diablos, that's me. Okay, so you'll have an instant attraction with your karmic, but it's not meant to last. However, you'll learn big lessons in love. So there's some kind of karmic love, and there's some kind of happily ever after. So it's kind of like the dual nature of that, right? It's like the crossroads. But the discernment between what's the karmic and what's the happily ever after. Meditate for your enemy. I am divinely led. I am divinely guided. I am divinely protected. Girl, me see clearly what I need to see. You know what I mean? I need to see so clearly. Right? We don't want to be in no codependency, right? Realize you can't change your partner. Like the karmic, right? You can't change the karmic, whatever that is. But you can change yourself by healing your codependency wounded soul. Look at in karmic love. You'll have an instant attraction with your karmic, but it's not meant to last. However, you'll learn big lessons in love. That's just her heart. That hurts. Because it doesn't mean you don't love that person. But if you love something, you set it free, right? Especially if it's toxicity. You deserve love. You deserve healthy love. You don't need any of that trauma bonding. That doesn't make it love. That makes it intense in a healthy way. Divorce. Someone's getting a divorce. Friends with benefits. You'll meet someone that is divorced and possibly has children. You'll have to decide if they are worth pursuing. Ooh. Or maybe that's you, too, right here. Depending on whoever's watching. You could be the one with children that don't have to be divorced because I have a child and I'm not divorced. You know what I mean? And then having your friends with benefits, and maybe someone's a friend going into something that's a benefit. You may have great sexual chemistry, but never take it to the next level. Careful not to get hurt. Ooh, okay. So what's this about? Alright, what are these cards about? What are these? Friends with benefits. Okay. Something with a friend. What kind of friend? Fairy. What's happening with this friend? Healing love. Friends with benefits. Okay, so some kind of friend. Some kind of healing love. This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself you've been neglecting. You deserve healthy love. Didn't I just say that? So yeah, it's about healthy love and getting rid of this codependency. So if you're not united with someone and you feel like you should, that's codependent energy of that feeling, of that sense of entitlement, that or that longing. There goes what I was saying from before, about longing, and that's an energy that's very unhealthy if it goes unchecked, right? Because we can't say that we're never going to experience a feeling of longing, but you got to check that feeling. You can't go on longing. That'll create a mental disturbance and a heart-centered disturbance within your whole entire it'll disturb your whole, there won't be no equilibrium. right? So healing love, right? Right. Right, and I just feel like even just with the Pluto is retrograde energies, I just feel like from what I hear, like um it's not allowing anything to sit. You get what I mean? That is here already at surface level. So like if there's something being brushed under the carpet still, like I said in the other video, it's like Pluto comes and it's just like I forgot to sweep under there kind of thing, right? Like you gotta deal with whatever's been lingering and not like transitional love. You're attracting a relationship that serves a transitional role. Could be a perfect pastime. Healing love. This love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself you've been neglecting. You deserve healthy love. Right? So if you are not united and you feel like you should have a lover or you should be united and you're not happy and all that kind of stuff, that's what I'm saying. That's that codependent energy, because you should never feel like that. And if you're saying things because you don't want to feel like that and you're pretending, then that's being addressed too. You can't fake funk in energy, right? You can be like, oh, I don't need that. I'm happy all by myself. And meanwhile, you're not. You're like, you could be bitter or not trusting or whatever the case may be. However, mirror effect. Same things are mirror effects in this healing love. You'll share unwanted habits or traits with a new love interest, likely reflecting something in yourself, right? So that could be that too, right? Because if you're not united in love, it's because you're not united within yourself. And see, and that can be like, right? I get where that sentiment's coming from, but that's not what I'm talking about. Because I can say, like I'm not expecting to unite because I'm feeling connected with myself, and I'm not going to sit here and think that I'm disconnected from myself just because I'm not connected with someone in life. You know what I mean? Like you're in a partnering, opposites attract. Something is the opposite, right? Something kind of mirror. Someone may enter your life is very different from you. You will complement each other, right? Okay. Yeah. So something, but after something is ended, so that's that cycling that's ended, right? So that's that graveyard card, right? So something needs to stop being resisted, or maybe this full moon, something is going to be illuminated to you that has been hidden. Maybe someone's feelings, or something comes out of the woodworks, or something you've been working on starts to cultivate, starts to seed, starts to breathe, starts to pick up traction. You know what I mean? Or something, an opportunity comes its way, or something, right? But after the closing of something, right, it has to close. Right? It has to close, right? It's complicated. So this masculine energy, right? And again, it can be male, female. You could just be in your masculine energy. Many external factors are complicating this relationship, making it difficult to take things to the next level. It's complicated. It's not. It's like half stepping. I have videos from like 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't even know. And I speak about half stepping. I don't know which one. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Progress may be slow, but it will turn out to be beneficial than to make any hasty decisions, right? But hold on, right? Fairy tale romance. This romance will feel magical. It will be an exciting adventure and perhaps a happily ever after. Right? What about this masculine energy? Ooh! Love triangle. Right? So stuck on something, right? And now, don't go crazy, right? Because it doesn't have to be a person, right? Because I'm hearing too, love triangle could be mindset, it could be belief systems, it could be conditioning, it could be family, it could be dynamics, it could be mindset, it could be someone that says, I'm never getting married. I have never, like, I was a person that had said that once upon a time ago in my life, although my vision and has expanded in many kind of things where I'm not definitive on anything. I'm not saying ever getting married. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I'm not saying anything. What I am saying is that you will no longer ever hear me say, I'm not getting married. Right? Like, because I found my truth in my truth, right? And so it's the same thing. So like love triangle could be just a certain kind of belief or a way of being. Like someone's like, I'm never settling down, but yet they fall in love. And it's like the resistance of that settling. No, I won't. I said no. And you know, resisting that. Or maybe different cultures, right? It's like my family will never approve, right? They're from here, they're from here. Or maybe spiritual differences, right? Like this is I hear a Jewish person, and then we'll go Chinese person. Like, you know, I'm not speaking, I'm just saying, like, there's, like, completely, like, where the cultures would be like, what is going on here? Like, you know, where you can see that there would be some kind of opposition because of the culture. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or it doesn't have to be something like that, too. It could just be, someone's massively tall and someone's so little. And then, like, they can't get past the superficiality of that. Or someone is and would never have married someone outside their ethnicity, and this person is like, no, I can't, your skin is too dark, or I can't, your hair, or no, my family, like, you know, like racist. Right? Say this, like, you know, star-crossed lovers, right? Like star-crossed lovers, both of you will want to be together, but you feel like the stars are working against you. Perhaps it's bad timing, right? So it's like some kind of mindset. So some kind of mindset, right? But look at something's happening. Someone is more interested in having arm candy than true love, making it a very superficial relationship, right? So maybe someone was very superficial in all their relationships, and now deep feeling is just like, no, no, I will not. I will not. No woman will ever get the better of me. I will not be that man. Okay, you know, pride can be in it. Or no, I'm focused on my career. I'm focused on my things, like superficially, right? So it's like I have to choose. Like, you know, that's a conditioning mindset that one has to choose a career over love, or love over career, which is one. You can't have both. Who said? The people that didn't figure it out. How you gonna tell me I can't have something worked out with someone and we in complete alchemy, harmony? We'll get through this thing, you know what I'm saying? Because communication is key and love is everything that we hold here. So who are you to tell me that we cannot do the two and this duet, this unite? What kind of conditioned bullshit you think you're gonna sell at me? I think not. But it's conditioning, and it's a dominant conditioning, whether someone is conscious of it or not. You know what I mean? Or just like the men role, woman role, like whether you're conscious of it or not, like we're so conditioned to that subservient serve role, like, you know, and this conditioning of what is like abstinence, like, right? You stop counting after year 3, okay? You don't know anymore after. You're like, what year is it? You're like a virgin. Hey. Having a dry spell means you never get dry. Okay, you don't get no drought up in here, right? See, so people be like, when people learn how long I have gone, they're like, oh, I have a son, and most of the time, like a month, 2. I'm like, and they're like, oh, they're like, I'm so cranky or something. I'm like, and like, oh, you know what? I'm not saying that I go openly. And now I'm very just open, just very like, you know, like if every topic comes up or speak, I'm not going, like if I feel like sharing, I'll share. If I don't share, I don't share. Like it's just a matter of mood, schmood I be in, right? So it would be like, well, yeah, where you been? I was like, whatever year that was, like 4 or 5. Like, I think it's year 5 for me. What? And then, you know, I get judged too because, oh, she loosey goosey, she wild and free, oh, divine feminine energy, like, you know, sexuality, like, seeding everywhere. Damn, I'm such a trait. Empress Divine, I am sexy, oh, and I'm curly, and I'm also fine. Oh, I love my divine freaking self. Are you kidding me? And I will always be a divine feminine sexual being, and when that time comes, we're gonna set free. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I'm loving on me. Sacred is my temple. That's the kind of children I raise too. Right? Pleasure yourself. You need to. And if you can't pleasure yourself, what the fudge? There goes your problem. Get to that before putting that problem of yours on someone else. That's toxic. Somebody didn't say that. Sexual chemistry. You'll feel powerful sexual chemistry with someone that will turn into something lasting on a deeper level. Karma Sutra. Let's go. Blast from the past life kind of energies, right? And next around again, off again, lover may come back. Is it worth revisiting the past? Is it worth? What is worth? What is worth? It's when you feel the cost of something, right? What is the worth of its value or cost to your system? So maybe something is complicated. Maybe you're in a situationship. Maybe something hasn't taken flight. Like, what do? I'm at this crossroad point too. Do I go this way or do I stay this way? Believing, having faith, and this is the testament to this kind of faith in every kind of way. What do I do? What do you do? Fast lane. Something's happening on the fast lane. Something feels different about this level. You're not afraid to charge ahead. Hopefully this level lasts. Have faith, right? Online connections. Someone online will spark your interest. Just be sure to check if they are who they claim to be. Right? Some kind of interesting messages. You know what I mean? About coming in fast. Toxic. A love interest will seem to bring out the worst in you, but you can't seem to stay away from each other. You're picking up here. I don't like this. Past life. From past life. So maybe that's the past life thing that's coming up, right? So this is about the past life connection that might be resurfacing. Because look, at Pluto went retrograde. And I said in another video too, like I was like, you know, people coming out of the woodwork. So like maybe some kind of person from the past is going to be like a past blast from the past is going to come in that is toxic and sponge, right? Coming in fast, right? For what? Playing the field. Do you want to play the field? That's for somebody. That's not going to be for everybody, but take it as it is. But something is coming in from the past life. A past life connection that maybe rekindled online or something like that or something, but they're coming in fast and it's toxic as fuck and somebody's just playing the field. They don't want to settle down. No matter how passionate they come in. Alright, I'm going to move on from that one. That was a different energy. Okay. Let's see what else. Let me do this one more. I don't want to end on that note. What else? These are positive ones. Let's go. What message needs to come out? Alright, let's just go with what needs to come out. Some kind of love triangle. What's the fucking love triangle? Love, hate. There is an indecisive pattern in this relationship. Can't live with them, can't live without them. One-way love. Unrequited love can be painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. Maybe this is something that you have to come to terms with in terms of whatever it is that is going on personally in your life. Maybe you're holding on to something for way too long. It could be even just the idea of something from someone, from somewhere, some time ago. You know, sometimes people, it's just sometimes people have a hard time of letting go of a moment in time. And they think they stay stuck in this moment in time. Remember when it was like this? No. I don't. Remember? Remember? Everybody will always try to make you remember. Sometimes you can be plagued with the remember. For me, I know the plague of remember because I remember my mother. I know that she wasn't here anymore. I don't want to remember that. But I had no choice. Right? So, yeah, some kind of love triangle. So, some kind of love triangle this one-way love, some kind of love-hate, some kind of dynamic is coming into you. A wish come true. Someone will possess all the qualities you ever wanted in a partner. A dream is coming true. So something. So that's going to be the crossroad. And of course, divinely led, guided, and protected. You're going to go the crossing right way. Yeah. Pregnancy. What? I'd be so mad. I didn't go first day I had sex in a while and get pregnant. Like, no! A new love is entering your life whom you may have a child with or work on a new project together. There could be a new project too. Let's go with that. Right? We're birthing something into your creative existence. Smooth sailing missile. 2 more. Into the unknown. You must proceed without knowing what the future holds. Conquer your fear of the unknown. I'm going to leave that. Conquer the fear of the unknown. That's Spirit's message to you right now. But be real. Conquer your fear of the unknown. Conquer. Right? Conquer your fear of the unknown by being real in the unknown aspects of the transition. With yourself first, always. Right? That mirror talk. Infatuated. Oh, I just recently. Stay grounded. There's a lot of energy that's going on about, right? And there's a shift. There's a change happening. And your faith is required here without question. If you're questioning something, you don't have faith. And if you're questioning something, that means you don't have all the answers. Like wait, no, I'm saying it wrong. I don't want to, like, whoa, here goes the language thing again. That patience and with myself will keep. And be patient. And be patient. I know that peaceful times will come. Okay? And be patient with myself. Right? How do you know the truth, the validity for yourself in something, right? There will be no question. Right? That's how I know the truth for me. There's no question. Right? Right? I'm not talking about impulsive behavior either. I'm talking about healthy inner dialogue, communication in terms of operating in full alchemy, alignment, and discernment, where you're not acting out of pocket with yourself, nor are destructive or in any kind of self-sabotaging kind of energy. It's just natural movement, flow. You know what I mean? Do things naturally. Right? Great. And do things naturally. There's a lot of external noise and stimuli that will come and try to take you away from your purpose-focused direction. So, just breathe. Okay? That's how I know the truth for me. There's no question. How do you, right? And if there's still a question, that means you don't, your intuition is alerting you to that there's more to this. That's why you keep asking until you get to this. And then when you get the aha, the epiphany, the truth, there's no more question, right? Right. Faith is similar. Almost, right? Where if, like I said, distraction, right? Like what I was saying in the beginning about when I was younger and I went to the church, and my question was, why are you praying about the same thing if you have faith, right? So that's kind of that right now. Conquer your fear of the unknown in full faith. So that means really putting into application and practice your learned behavior in your evolved state that is now. Not the comfortability of the programmed behavior, patterns, and conditioning that's so easy to fall back on. And to do so in a mental plane here too. Not just in the act. Like sometimes we say, fake it till you make it, right? To put in that applied act. But you could be self-saboteur in that too, because you could be faking it till you making it but not feeling it. So what are you really creating into the universe? Co-creating confusion and a lot of other external stimuli to come in and infiltrate your energy space because you are not radiating alchemy, right? So it's to walk in faith with no doubt, but it's deciding what it is that you're conquering first with clarity. So something is being illuminated that you'll have more clarity on. And Spirit wants you to conquer your fear of that unknown. And know that you are co-creating with your universe the experience you are sowing into existence. So be mindful about what it is that you're creating. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this is helpful to you in a way. Please note that there will be timestamps. Always added timestamps. Always added eventually when I get to it. So always check back because there's a mix and match fun. If this is helpful to you in any kind of way, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thank you, and that's it. That's all I'm talking. Here we go. You were waiting for me?